Bob Boudreau and Sheriff Fryer. They're a working anchor team. They make Live at 5 come alive. Weekdays at 5 here on 13.
Merry Christmas from Channel 13.
Hey, I must talk to you.
What is it, Jillian?
Have you been hearing those strange sounds in the night?
The change in moans, the footsteps.
Oh, it's so silly, but despite myself, I'm beginning to believe in this haunting.
Oh, how ironic. When everyone suspects you of being the ghost of Anne Hayes.
Well, surely you don't. But that's ridiculous. What motive would I have?
I don't know. But if you are responsible for Sophia's death...
I am not. I'm just as worried as the rest of you are. And now that our business is concluded, I just want to get as far away from this house as possible.
I do too, but we can't. 2 murders, Jillian, and a very female ghost.
I don't like the tone of your voice. And you've been drinking.
Whether I've been drinking or not is not of your concern. I'm thankfully not your poor husband.
How dare you speak to me
Will
like
you
that?
keep your voice down? You never know who might be listening.
So we've searched this house from top to bottom, and I haven't found any diamonds. Have you?
No.
So short of tearing the whole place down, where else are we gonna look?
Well, I don't think we should start tearing down the walls yet, but whatever Spencer did with my diamonds, we just...
Our diamonds?
Our diamonds. He must have put them in something that the Earls moved, but they haven't opened it yet, because otherwise Spencer would be long gone.
Oh, my God.
What?
What if the diamonds were in something that was in this trunk, and then the Earls broke the lock?
Yeah?
So maybe they found the diamonds and decided to keep them.
When we spoke to the Earls about the trunk, I mean, they sounded guilty, but they didn't sound $40 million worth of guilty.
Yeah, you're right.
Whatever they did, though, they must have moved whatever was hiding the diamonds.
But what was it?
I don't know. Maybe it was another toy. But how are we going to ask them without making them suspicious?
This is so depressing. $40 million. It's probably right under our noses.
You know I hate to disturb you at the office, but I just had the most horrible thought. What if we're being haunted because of what I took out of the trunk in the attic?
Skylar.
Yes, sir.
A brandy, please.
Very good, sir.
Skylar is your given name, isn't it?
Yes, it is, sir.
But who are you, really?
I'm afraid I don't understand your question, sir.
Oh, come now. Miss Van Dyne knows who you really are. This morning, just before she left for her publicity firm, I asked her, do you know what she told me?
I'm afraid I wouldn't have any idea, sir.
Nothing. But she knows. Our charming hosts know, too. But they aren't telling either.
I am merely their humble servant, sir.
For a moment, I thought you could be a policeman, but I know you're not.
Oh, and why not, sir?
You carry yourself too well. You carry yourself well enough to be a high-class servant, or perhaps someone who's been used to having servants of his own.
Thank you, sir.
The invisible ghost!
heard it walking?
It was the poltergeist.
There are no such things.
You made a noise? What kind of a noise did it make?
Ominous.
Yes, but Doctor, what noise did it make? What sound did it make?
Like this.
Dot, we can't hear anything.
That's right. That wasn't it. The footsteps I heard were loud.
Oh, well, they couldn't have been muffled by the carpeting.
No.
On a bare floor, then?
The only bare floor in this part of the house is the attic. Excuse me.
There's a simple explanation for all this.
Of course there is. This house is haunted.
Mrs. Earl! Mrs. Earl, can you hear me?
That's your son.
Yes, we can hear you.
Good. I'm going to try an experiment.
Would anyone like to...
Hey, what the hell's going on?
Your husband has found the answer to one of our mysteries.
Mrs. Earl, did the footsteps sound like that?
God, that sounds like Mr. Whitney. Skylar.
Mrs. Earl, did they?
She's nodding yes, Sky.
Great, I'm coming out.
I can't tell you how relieved I am that your husband's very earthbound explanation for at least this one manifestation.
It was a logical explanation.
How do you figure it out?
Well, Mrs. Earl heard footsteps.
Loud ones. Clump, clump.
But obviously they couldn't have been made on this carpeted surface. Voila.
The attic.
Yes, the ghostly footstep was simply someone walking up there.
And the sound traveled through the vents. Good work, baby.
Thank you.
Now, see here. You put paid to one mystery only to open up another one.
What's that?
Was there anyone in the attic when you got there?
No, there wasn't.
I didn't think so.
Then there still could be a ghost.
Yes. Only instead of walking down here, it's walking up there.
So what's the big secret?
Well, look, obviously I couldn't say anything about it when everybody else was around, but I'm convinced it's Spencer that's been up in the attic, and those are his footsteps that we've been hearing.
Why are we whispering, sir?
Because these air ducts go throughout the whole house. Spencer may be up there listening to us now. I mean, he may very well have heard almost every word that's been said since he got here.
Yeah, but how did he disappear?
Are you saying that Spencer's climbing around the air vents?
No, the air ducts are too small.
All right, so how does he get around the house?
Well, I've got an idea about that, too, but I don't want to scare him off.
Oh, come on, tell us.
Look, you're the one who came up with the Ann Hayes story. This is my discovery, but I may have discovered how he is making all these clanking noises and what this moaning really is.
Mr. Whitney, you don't have to explain them away. Just make them leave.
Well, there's nothing to be scared of, Gunther. I mean, I would have seen it myself. It's just that there have been so many changes in the house here.
That's a clue?
Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't see it. You know the house almost as well as I do.
Oh, I used to until the Earls undid the walls and every stuff, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah, but that doesn't explain how they
What is that?
What?
Dad's crying.
Yeah, she found out about her husband's deal, I bet, and she thinks something fishy is going on.
All right, I'll go talk to her.
I'll get it.
Yes, but, I mean, that doesn't explain the, moving vase.
Good evening, Detective Stone.
Skylar. I love that uniform.
I'll get you one for Christmas. Detective Stoner.
Detective Stoner, please, when will we be allowed to go home?
I am afraid it's still going to be a little while yet.
Yes, well, when, though? When do we get out of this house?
There have been 2 murders committed.
But a tramp was responsible for that, the man who got hit by the truck.
We have no proof of that. Anyway, has the haunting stopped since his death?
Now listen to me. We have finished our business earlier than expected, and none of us was implicated.
Are you sure about that?
Sir, if you have any evidence, present it. Otherwise, keep your sly looks and innuendos to yourself.
I intend to telephone my consulate.
Look, you go right ahead. But if any of you know anything about these 2 killings that you haven't told, believe me, that would speed you on your way faster than anything else.
Mrs. Earle, is everything all right?
Oh, please call me Dot. I'm so upset I can't treat you like a maid.
Okay, Dot. You look like you're very unhappy.
Oh, Raven, I am. Ever since Bunny and I moved to Monticello, our lives have been nothing but misery and heartache.
You want to tell me about it?
Marriage. It hasn't turned out so well for me despite Bunny's money. I hate to admit it to myself, but I was happier as a hostess in the sizzling steer lounge.
Can you tell Bunny about this?
No. He won't listen to me. I should never have left there. He was nothing but a sweet talker. Mama was right.
If you listen there, you can hear practically anyone in the whole house. I'm convinced that these mysterious footsteps that have been heard are somebody walking up here in the attic.
Yeah, somebody who. And what about the chains and Anne Hayes?
Well, I got a pretty good idea about what's causing the moaning and the clanking, but I just can't figure out this ghost that keeps appearing. I just can't figure any motive for it.
The murders?
No, I don't think the murders have anything to do with it at all.
I see. Oh, and of course there is that magical icy cape of Sophia's. Sky, do you really think that theory is correct?
Yeah, I do. It's the only way that I can figure that the murderer could have gotten her body out to the gazebo and only left those 1 set of tracks.
Yeah, but then there's the appearance of Anne Hayes out there. There were no tracks and no frozen cape to help explain that.
Well, yeah, I haven't really been able to figure that one out, I admit.
Level with me, Sky. Do you know who the killer is?
No.
You do, don't you?
Oh, come on, Calvin. You're just gonna have to trust me on this.
This is murder. And I'm afraid there's been a little too much of it going around these days.
Calvin, I may lose the killer forever if I say too much
Okay,
now.
well, then how long do you expect me to wait? I do have a chief to answer to, you know.
Calvin, look, just give me a break. I've got one more witness that I've got to talk to. Just one more. And I think that this witness could be the key to everything.
Oh? And who's that?
Geraldine. Of solving this footstep mystery, which wasn't all that hard. I mean, I should have figured it out earlier, but the thing about this case, it's not like there's just one haunting. There's a lot of little ones.
Yeah, whatever you say. Look, Sky, you got 24 hours, and then I want the whole story, too.
24 hours? Come on, Calvin.
That's all you get. And don't let me down. I'd hate to have to revoke that private investigator's license.
You wouldn't do that. I'm all right, thanks.
I don't know why I'm so easy on you.
Must be the Christmas spirit. Don't worry, you'll get over it. All right, 24 hours. Thanks, Calvin.
You're welcome.
Private investigators.
What is it?
I told you that these were no ordinary servants. They are detectives. And they're probably here to investigate a plan to stage a coup in Agua Caliente.
Well, how do you know that?
Well, I overheard Skyler talking to the police officer. Now, if he finds out that there is no coup but just a con that Alicia has staged on our dear friend Jim for revenge, well, we must do something.
Well, police or no police, it's time we were leaving. Humphrey and I will meet you downstairs in 10 minutes.
I'll be ready.
Okay.
Bunny and I never had any secrets. But now this business deal, my biggest ever, Dot, gonna put me on the map. Oh, the whisperings and the phone calls late at night. I love Bunny, but I'm scared. Oh, you've been so kind hearing me out. I feel much better now.
Oh, good, I'm glad.
Oh. Raven, there's something weighing on my conscience. Something you ought to know.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Mrs. Whitney, our foreign friends are about to pull a bunk.
A what?
Checking out without paying their bills.
Get Skyler and catch him.
Well, I think you should help. There are 3 of them, you know. I'm glad you're feeling better.
Oh, thank you, Gunther.
Planning to leave the trunk with the weapons in it behind.
Travel fast, one must travel light. Now, where's Lady Digby?
Gillian will join us at the airport.
What is she up to now?
There's no time. Let's get a move on. I don't mind telling you, I'll be very glad to see the last of the people and whatever else inhabits this house.
Most of them. I agree with you for sure. But Raven. Raven, if only you weren't a detective.
I saw them. They're getting away. Oh.
Dot. There is a more civilized way. Yes, Detective Stoner, please. Calvin, this is Skyler. I think it's about time for you fellas to go into work. Yeah, your suspects are fleeing. Yeah, I think it's all 3 of them. I bet you can pick them up at the airport. Thank you. Bye-bye. Well, that saved us going out in the cold anyway.
Oh, yes. Oh, Skyler, there was something I was about to tell Raven that I think... Oh!
Dot, stay here.
Oh, I was planning to.
Did anyone pass this way?
No. Was it the ghost again?
Yeah, well, she didn't come this way. She must be in the attic. Come on.
It's a bit late to start undressing me.
Wasn't enough time.
A weak excuse.
There wasn't enough time for her to come up here to change her clothes.
What are you going on about?
The ghost of Anne Hayes, she made another appearance. But you wouldn't have had time to come up here and change your clothes.
So I'm no longer your suspect?
Yeah, well, what were you doing up here?
I've been doing some investigating of my own. And since poor Heinrich's body was found here, I thought I'd take a last look around.
You didn't see anybody come running up these stairs by any chance?
No. Is that all? Do you want me for anything else?
You going someplace?
Just for a walk. Skyler, will you miss me?
No.
Some night, late, between thin, cold sheets, your wife off prowling, then maybe, just for a second, you will.
Listen, even if she isn't the ghost, she's going to haunt me for quite a while.
You'll get over it.
Yeah, well, even if she isn't the ghost, then who is?
I don't know. I'm running out of suspects, too.
You mean the live ones?
Come on, let's get out of here.
How many ghosts are there in this house?
Wednesday, it's a night to remember.
Oh, Alexis, good to see you.
With good news and bad blood.
If you go behind my back once more.
On Dynasty. Then the holiday spirit takes a new turn.
It's the St. Gregory I'm gonna break.
When greed takes control on Hotel. Tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the fabulous year-end double issue of People.
With an unflattering look at Joan Rivers.
How Deborah Winger won her biggest role.
A double issue extra, next year's brilliant Olympians.
Eddie Murphy and his Merry Millions. In People's sparkling holiday double issue tradition, you'll get an inside look at the year's 25 most intriguing people.
Why, Michael Jackson's feeling glad.
And Mr. T looking mad.
Richard Chamberlain.
Miss America.
Plus the interview the president gave only to People.
So pick up year-end excitement. People's special double issue. People is published by Time Life.
These are the patterns that scientists call a good night's sleep. The problem is, some nights simple tension prevents us from taking even the first step to a good night's sleep. That's why we're introducing new maximum strength Sleepinol, a sleep capsule that helps you feel drowsy so you can fall asleep fast. After that, your body's natural sleep rhythms take over so you'll sleep soundly and restfully. Try new maximum strength Sleepinol, the first step to a good night's sleep.
Kodak introduces the extraordinary Kodamatic trim print instant color film. Unlike an ordinary instant print, the extraordinary trim print lets you lift off the image to capture the color just the way you like it. And now look how slim I am. Here I am. I slip into places the ordinary bulky instant picture doesn't fit.
He didn't tell you. Trim print is only for Kodamatic instant cameras. What?
You didn't tell him it's only from Kodak.
Extraordinary trim print.
20th Century Fox presents the happiest entertainment of the holiday season. John Travolta, Olivia Newton-John. It took a twist of fate to make them two of a kind.
We won't do anything you don't want to do.
Mel Brooks, Anne Bancroft, To Be or Not to Be.
Is this England?
Two of a kind. To Be or Not to Be. Rated PG. Now rated PG. Now playing at selected theaters near you.
Thursday, Auto Man turns on Las Vegas, where the key to a kidnapping is in a casino computer.
Get him.
I was hoping you'd try something like this.
Automan, television's most electrifying crime fighter. Thursday on ABC.
No one knows better how hard it is to feed this town than my guest right here. Chuck Gibbs is the president of the food bank. Give everybody some statistics on how hard it is to feed this community. How many people need food?
Well, gosh, the best numbers we have at this point are that 239,000 people in our area do not get enough food to eat each day. In fact, all the food we're collecting here, estimated 160,000 pounds, will be distributed and eaten by January 2nd of next year.
What about the cash donation? How much of that gets, what does that do?
Well, the cash donations, for every 10 cents we receive, the food bank can move 1 pound of food to agencies that distribute that food to hungry people. At this point, I believe we've collected over $6,500, and that will get at least 65,000 pounds of food. Hunger is not just a problem at Christmas. It's a year-round problem, and it's something we try to address at the food bank, allowing corporations to make large food donations to us so that we can distribute them to agencies.
Thanks, Chuck, so much. And people like Daryl right here has been volunteering. He's been packing boxes. Daryl, thanks so much for doing that.
Okay.
Thank you so much. And we've got the motorcycle clubs and the AFL-CIO and so on down the line. We'll be back in another half hour. Stay with us.
Merry Christmas from Channel 13.